Joe, you said after the preseason game that it was your first post-game interview. Is this your first one-on-one interview also?
Yes. Yeah, it absolutely is. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, this is.
Well, I hope this lives up to all of your expectations that you have. After the game, you also said that your phone was blowing up, most messages you've ever had. Any notable messages, any new Twitter followers or Instagram that we should know about?
Couple teammates. Couple teammates decided to follow me. I don't think it was obviously anything crazy that they didn't before. New guy coming in, but I got a couple teammates that followed me that I was excited to have. I'll throw opinion in there. Special teams guy, so I was hoping my punter would follow me back, so that was noticeable.
Another thing that I found very interesting is that you didn't even want to play football. You said your mom forced you to.
Yeah, she doesn't like that I use the word forced. She says strongly encouraged. But the whole thing was I said no, and she said, well, yeah, you're going to. So you guys interpret that how you will. But yeah, I had zero interest in football growing up. And then, yeah, 8th grade came around. She thought I was athletic enough, big enough, fast enough, strong enough to play, and I was like, yeah, I'm good. We would have Super Bowl parties at my house or watch games at my house. I'd go upstairs in my room, watch TV, watch anime, play video games rather than watching football. So, but then I got there my first day of practice and kind of fell in love with it right there. So
after that pick six, you had to have heard something from her along the lines of "told you so."
It was more she was really, really happy with the post-game interview. She sent me all kinds of heart emojis, kisses emojis. She was really happy that I mentioned her, which I've mentioned her 1,000 times before. Every time I've done an interview in college, even I've done some interviews in the NFL as well, but obviously nothing like that before. I love my mom. I give a lot of credit to my mother, as well as my wife, because even coming to the NFL, I had my kid right before finishing my 5th year of school, and I was like, do I get a regular job? Do I pursue this? Because I was an undrafted guy. I knew I wasn't going to get drafted. Didn't know my likelihood of actually making it. And both my wife and my mother encouraged me to continue to push through and try it out, and so I thank both of them for this.
You've got to take us through that pick six. So you said you hadn't looked at the film. So now that you've looked at the film,
yeah.
Piecing it together with your memory, was it a blur as you were going through it?
As I was going through it, yes. I think it kind of like came into reality once I had the ball in my hand and I was 5 yards away from the end zone. It was absolutely insane. A very, very surreal moment for me.
First pick six ever?
Yeah, absolutely. Never had, not in high school or college. Got some fumble recoveries. Got a fumble recovery for a touchdown in high school. Scored tons of touchdowns on offense, and as a returner in high school, never gotten a defensive pick six. So yeah, first pick six ever.
So neat. What a time to do it. Now, plays like that is what sets you apart. Do you know that these are the splash plays that are going to draw the attention to the coaches?
Yeah, and for me, I know a lot of it right now, being in where I am depth-wise. Special teams is a very, very key thing, which that's what I feel like I was brought here to do anyway. But being able to make plays on defense as well, to just get that extra push to keep me here means a lot. And I was definitely praying for something to happen, and my faith is a big, big part of who I am and what I do. I got that punt tackle, the very first special teams rep, was happy with that. I was like, Lord, if something else comes my way, I'll definitely take it. And he definitely answered my prayers there and gave me a pick six, so I was happy with that.
Little fun fact here. Flower deliverer at one point in your life. We got to have a backstory on this.
Yeah, had a couple jobs in college, more my 4th and 5th year. Didn't have as many classes, needed to make some extra money again. I was getting ready to have a kid. So needed some extra cash. My wife was working. She was done with school, so she was working at Starbucks my 5th year. Needed some extra cash and was getting as many odd-end jobs as I possibly could. Flower deliveries happened to be something I found. Don't even remember how I found it. But it was a local business decided to deliver flowers for, as well as coach some baseball, train some kids in the gym. Yeah.
And fast forward, now you and your wife have 3 daughters, so you are a girl dad, so you really know the importance of flowers, right?
Yeah, hashtag girl dad. My girls haven't gotten any flowers from me yet. Not yet. My wife loves flowers. She's actually more of a plant person, so definitely got to get her some plants. Obviously moving into a new house, we got to get some new fresh plants going on there, so I got to have a job to do with that. But yeah, flowers are definitely important.